Space industry, it's the industry of disruption. That's the industry of the dream that comes true. A lot of entrepreneurs, they are venturing into space and they are trying to achieve something that goes beyond our understanding at the moment. So that's a very inspiring industry, and I'm very glad to be part of it. As I was mentioning before, space industry is very hard. You have a lot of challenges to overcome, a lot of difficulties to fight for. So that's why it's super important for you to be able to gather in a room very different personalities, very different skills in order to achieve this goal. So that's something I see every day in my legal practice. I have entrepreneurs, I have engineers that have very different background, and they are gathering around the table to try to find a solution. Sometimes it's technical, sometimes it's illegal. But at the end of the day, if you don't have a collaborative approach, that's not going to work. So that's why it's very important in the space industry, especially given the fact that you are in a very hostile environment. It's super important for you to have this collaborative approach. Paris Space Week, that's a very legacy event now. It's been here for a lot of years, and I'm very proud to be part of it for a long time. It's basically started with my practice. I started my company about 3 years ago, and I've always been a sponsor of the event. It's a very family oriented approach. You have not a lot of people. It's not like a massive like American type of Congress, but you have a lot of very friendly stakeholders that are really able to work together. You were mentioning earlier in the interview collaboration. I think Paris Space Week is a place where people collaborate in order to achieve their goals and their dreams. So very happy to be here, and special thanks to Deborah for organizing everything. So that's one tough question. Change is always complicated and painful, but I think the first one would be to, especially in Europe, focus on human flight. I think it's very good to send robots in outer space, to have satellite missions, to develop in-orbit services. But at the end of the day, if we are going in outer space, that's because we want to expand our civilization beyond orbits. So I think we should, in Europe, try to dare to put more human, more European in the outer space. The second one would be to, especially for the young engineers, sometimes I train engineers in the legal aspect, and I find themselves that they are limiting themselves in their ambitions. So I think they should, on the contrary, be proud of what they are doing and trying to achieve more, because they can do a lot of things, even if they don't have a lot of money, or if they are limited in their capital. They can achieve a lot of things. And for the third one, I think it could be interesting for the economy to start being more space oriented, meaning that it's good to have a strong space industry, but it's also good to have industry that are not into space, venturing into space at the moment. So I think there is a lot of bridges that should be built, and I think a place like Paris Space Week could be ideal for doing so. Thank you.